Hey there and welcome back to Utility Sports. We have a different kind of video for you today. We have what if Kawhi Leonard had signed with the LA Lakers. Now this is kind of an insane video. I'm going to pull up the roster right here. And as you can see, we have LeBron, we have Kawhi Leonard, and we have Anthony Davis. So this is kind of an interesting dynamic. You also have Andre Drummond. You still have Kuzma in the mix, Marc Gasol, Talen Horton-Tucker, just to name a few, Alex Caruso. So the lineup's going to look really nice. If we kind of look at what we have from a coaching standpoint, let's go ahead and rebuild the rotations. Now, we have LeBron at the point guard position, Wesley Matthews at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and then 5 is Drummond. So pretty good starting 5, obviously, because you have 3 guys that are absolute superstars in this league. I think that we definitely could win a championship with this squad. We have to kind of look at, let's take a look at free agency potentially to see if there's anybody that can help us, potentially off the bench. That's going to be kind of difficult to figure out who we need to pair. Obviously, you could sign a guy like Isaiah Thomas to be that spark plug off the bench. We don't have the cap for that, so we're going to just kind of have to roll it. Maybe a guy like Gerald Green could be a nice option off of that bench. And we have 15 players currently, so we're going to actually just roll it. I think it makes a lot of sense for us to just go ahead and start. Markieff Morris as well down here. So interesting lineup. We also have Oturu and Yogi Ferrell at the bottom of the bench, just considering the trade that we had to make this work. So we will go ahead and start simming right now. I'm going to go to, let's see, the 25th. And right away, the very first game of the year, we lose to the Clippers. And Alex Caruso is out 1 to 2 weeks. So we're going to go ahead and have the CPUs adjust the rotation. I think that's okay. And we will always have the AI do our scouting because we just need to move forward. Alex Caruso is hurt, or he is finally healed. So once again, we are going to have the rotation adjustments made. And we have a trade offer right now, Reggie Bullock. I'm going to have the trade offers off because I don't really want those during the year. And once again, Caruso does get hurt with the torn foot ligament. And once again, we'll have the CPU adjust that. And kind of looking how we're doing thus far, 8-7 record, less than ideal. Now we're going to rattle off a couple of wins in a row. We are now on a win streak. This is actually pretty insane. All the way up to 15-8 thus far at this point in the year. Overall, I think this is pretty good, what we are seeing so far from our team. 19-8. Oh my goodness, and we just keep winning. So things are starting to look good. I think finally we have some of that team chemistry going. Kawhi, Anthony Davis, LeBron. I'm sure at this point in the year we are doing pretty well in terms of where we sit in the standings. I'm going to actually stop it here. Let's take a look at how we're doing from a statistics standpoint. LeBron 28 a game, Kawhi 27 a game, Anthony Davis broken ankle. So that is going to be kind of an issue for us moving forward. Obviously, Anthony Davis is an important part of this team, but hopefully guys like Kuzma and Drummond step up and take some of the load off the shoulders of Kawhi and LeBron. I think having these two elite wing talents is just insane. Really exciting to watch, but we are going to go ahead and keep simulating because Anthony Davis's injury, hopefully he'll be back for playoff basketball. We have no idea. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate through the 27th. We did lose a game to Portland. Hopefully we can pick a W up against Dallas, and we don't. Kind of frustrating. In the conference rank, we are number 4. Power rank, we are number 1. I think they know who the true best team in the league is at this point. A little bit of slippage so far, and we're going to just keep going. At this point, we have the contract extension deadline. We are going to stop simulating there and take a look at potential moves that we can make. There's the contract extensions. All of our guys are ineligible. Oturu is going to test free agency. That is just fine for me personally. Let's go ahead and keep going because we want to get to that trading deadline. We're going to sim through the date. And so far, 28-16. So a couple of games that we should be winning. But, once again, we don't have a healthy Anthony Davis. And he is a big reason why this team is going to function the way that they need to. So far at the trade deadline, 34-19. Really good record thus far, considering the injuries. Lower back injury for LeBron. Anthony Davis, we're 1 to 2 weeks out. At least this game is realistic. with Anthony Davis constantly getting hurt. At this point, let's go ahead and look at the trades that we could potentially do. I think it's going to be kind of crucial to get upgrade some of the bench pieces that we do have. I would like to move Macklemore and Wesley Matthews. Hopefully we can acquire another solid veteran as a whole, trying to flip a 2-for-1. You could get a guy like KCP on his contract. I don't think that makes a lot of sense, however. Looking at the trades that we do have, there are none that really stick out and say that you have to go ahead and do that. Maybe we can go up a little higher. Maybe you move a guy like Talen Horton-Tucker and another veteran player. Maybe Kyle Kuzma. I think moving those two for another really nice player could make some sense. Zubats was an option. Derek Favors, Malik Monk could be a nice scoring option. But we have to be mindful of the timeline of this team. Eric Gordon, John Wall. Now, see, this could be kind of interesting and fun for storyline purposes. We're not going to have any money. I do acknowledge that to this point, but I think for storyline, once again, I do want to preface, this does not actually make sense to do in real life, but if we're trying to win a championship right now, adding a guy like John Wall to this team could be very, very interesting. And as we go through it, not a lot of guys that I'm totally in love with at this point. Money-wise, this is going to destroy us, but let's go ahead and trade for John Wall. I am perfectly okay with that. Once again, I must preface, I don't think that's the right thing to do in real life, but this is for fun. This is a game. That's why we are going to take some chances. Once again, we have to have LeBron coming. Okay, he is hurt still, and obviously Anthony Davis is still injured. So let's go ahead and move forward. We took some chances on John Wall. We're going to see if he can really help out on the perimeter and also with a little bit of playmaking and tertiary playmaking. And we are at this point in the year 38-19. Really, really good thus far. Let's go ahead and simulate all the way into May 27th. I basically just hit sim through the rest of the regular season. Could be a disastrous ending without the injuries, but I don't think so. I think we are talented enough to kind of pull those injuries away, and we are going to get to that end of the year. I'm really excited to see the statistics moving forward. We are sitting at 52-26. Really, really good performance thus far. We have 2 games left in that regular season. I'm going to go ahead and simulate through this date. And then finally, let's take a look at what happened. Jokic won the MVP. Rookie of the Year was LaMelo Ball. Precious Achiuwa was the 6th man of the year. Giannis, Depoy, Christian Wood, most improved. And Steve Nash won Coach of the Year. Lester Thomas wins that Executive of the Year. I'm going to go ahead and advance. Let's take a look at the All-NBA first teams as well. LeBron makes it for us. We have Kawhi Leonard as well. Kind of tough for Anthony Davis. He kind of got a hard shake just considering his injury. Kawhi Leonard first team all defense. So we can kind of scatter through this. Good to go there. We are the first seed. Let's take a look quick at the stats because I think that's kind of important to see how our players were able to coexist. Kawhi finished 29 a game. LeBron had almost 28 a game. John Wall did very, very well, finishing up the season with us. And Anthony Davis here still sitting at 21 a game. This is a talented group of players right here. I think we can win the championship. So let's go ahead and simulate through this round. I think that we should be able to sweep them, and we do win 4 out of the 5. So pretty good start for our team. Now we've faced the Memphis Grizzlies. Once again, we are going to simulate the round, and it looks like we do scratch our way out of that. So now, once again, we have the Lakers facing the Denver Nuggets. This is going to be a tough matchup. We saw this in real life. Let's go ahead and simulate the round. And it looks like we do come out on top. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And who would have thought Markieff Morris would lead the scoring in this crucial final game? I did not think so. He had 24 on 6 of 9 shooting. He shot 12 free throws and made 10 of them. Really nice job by Markieff Morris. And then finally, we have the matchups of matchups, super team versus super team. We have the Lakers facing off against the Nets. Let's go ahead and sim one game by one game. The first game does go to the Nets. The second game will go to us. Third game, this is crucial. It goes to the Lakers. The next game after that to the Nets. We have a series tied 2-2. The Nets last beat us 139-102, so kind of a blowout. Let's go ahead and simulate through that game. The Nets win that next game. We got to take 2 in a row in order to win the series. The final game has been won by the Brooklyn Nets. Really tough finish to the season. Obviously, James Harden ends up winning the Finals MVP award. You know, honestly, I'm a little shocked. I thought that we had the team to win it, but it's very tough just considering that the Brooklyn Nets in real life are that good. That's kind of the tough part of it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Really do appreciate the video. If you did enjoy what you saw today, leave that like button. Also, subscribe if you are new to the channel, as we are pushing out now gaming content. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys in our very next video.